For today's tutorial, we'll be doing a trick called Scoop by Dan and Dave. So first I'll show you guys a performance and then a tutorial. So this trick uses the two red aces. We'll leave them off to the side, and we'll also want a chosen card by a spectator. So say the spectator chose that card, the card being the 5 of clubs. Right, we'll take the 5 of clubs and we'll leave it in the center, put it on the table, pick up the 2 red aces, and we'll put 1 red ace right there in the center and the other one on top of it, just like that. Now we'll square everything up, and now the 2 red aces are right in about the middle of the deck. What we're going to try to do is we're going to try to scoop your card up in between the 2 red aces. So it might look something like this. There we go. One card catches itself between 2 red aces. That card being, dun dun dun, 5 of clubs. Your spectator's chosen card. Sorry for that stupid dramatic effect. Okay, so now into the tutorial. You might want to take the 2 red aces, control them to the top, or, spread call, whatever you want to do to take them up to the top, pass them up to the top, or use them when you performed a 4-ace trick earlier on. So basically, I usually just put one on top, one on the bottom, and then I produce them like that. Like, I just use my thumb, index, pull at once, and I get both. Just like that. And then, after that, I put these 2 on the table. You do Dan and Dave's double lift. The Tribeca double lift, where you take this card, a center card, you pivot it up onto the deck, and you let it drop. Momentum does help a lot, and you switch it out for another card. And then basically, you catch a break under the spectator's card, just like that, when you do that. So right after you do that, you catch a break as well. And then you scoop up 2 red cards on top of the break, and you put 1 red ace in the middle, and then the other with the double underneath on top of it, so that their card is ready sandwiched in between the 2 red aces, just like that. Okay, you might want to keep a tight grip on these 2 red aces so as less information shows as possible. Okay, then you square everything up together. You might want to demonstrate what you're going to do, and you might say something along the lines of, I'm going to try to get your card in between the 2 red aces. So basically, we're going to string the cards and hopefully catch your card in between the 2 red aces. And then it'll look something like this. And then you make sure you do that all in one smooth motion, and then you spread out the cards, ribbon spread out, or you could dribble them out onto the table if you have slightly older cards. And then you sandwiched the spectator's card between the 2 red aces. That's a pretty good trick. And then you can use that spectator's card for another trick, etc., whatever you want to do. And some tips on this trick, is to use a good deck. So bicycles are great actually, and you should use a pretty new deck, a deck that you haven't worn in that well yet. So like maybe a deck that you've used for 2-3 days, one that isn't too old, and springs look beautiful on them. So you can do wide open springs, beautiful springs like that, and cards are not that bent. So pretty straight, pretty beautiful, pretty nice. So yeah, those are some tips and tricks, some tips on the trick, and so have fun using this to fool your friends. Bye.